Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding the spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her sides. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bring them in, I just to the door, no more respect. I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the hood was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling me lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this dribble my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door. Turn the whole top flow to her.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
To throw it on first down is Howard. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Coop able to add the extra point. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
36 yards.
It's a big one for the Chargers. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th round pick from the April draft. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Set. Grenade. Baylor Tiger. Delta. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Grenade.
To throw is Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this ball incomplete. on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Going up top. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They're going to go play action with Howard. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
3rd and 6. Howard. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's very close to a first down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. Howard. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get an even 20 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
Baylor Tiger. Cap. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. To the running back, Amarian Hampton. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Hey, Ram. Set. Set.
Here's a run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Can the defense do it again from the 1?
Crowd right.
3rd down now and goal.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. Over the top. He's got it. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Howard on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 14-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 39 yards.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. Here's Coop for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Chargers 7.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes the reverse. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. To throw, it's Herbert. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Chargers.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Home to trip right. Crowd right. Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. 380. Cap. 21. 21. Set.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Set. Black 8. 5-9.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Amarian Hampton was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey, ram. Set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
Herbert gonna go on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's gonna have the Chargers 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
That's another Charger.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get on the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break.
Set. What is it?
A give, and here comes Hampton. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, here Here's Howard. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Howard. He'll swing this out to Johnson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. They'll throw for it with Howard. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. And as a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Go.
They'll go with a counter on first down. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break.
Set. 380. You're out. 380. You're out. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ray. 380. You're out. Let him go. Set.
Herbert to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Hey, go Lion. Ready? Black 80, black.
Now Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Ready?
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
A run on first and goal. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Howard to throw here on first down. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
Throwing on third down is Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is off. And he's in. Touchdown Chargers.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete.
So you take a look at the clock. At this point in the 3rd quarter, you find yourself down. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily desperation time. You're going to have a couple more possessions left, but that throw there felt kind of like a desperation throw. So don't force it. Just continue to sustain possession and just make sure at the end of this drive, you come away with points.
On 2nd down, Howard. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point really because it ends up being a turnover on downs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Back. Delta, hunt. 21. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Lion.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Play action. It's Howard. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To the air, Howard. This one complete to Washington. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Howard. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's a Steeler first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Howard. First to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Howard. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A huge play on fourth down. 37 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. To throw is Howard. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Deion Henley. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind him, forced the sack.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On is Koo for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So out is Koo. He'll pick this one away after the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Start on the ground. And he gets this up close to the 40. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. Set.
On play action, it's Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Hey, go Lion. 10. 10.
Shotgun now for Herbert. This is intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cut. 21.
Herbert now on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Steelers has it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. He's got his big tight end. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. Here's Coop for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will go up by 7. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Taylor tight. Set. He's moving. He's moving. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
80. Ready.
Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Pepper.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
He's taken down with just shy of midfield.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Now Howard on first down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Pick up 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Herbert. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
Well, this game's kind of turned into a rock fight. They're just kind of throwing the ball back and forth to each other, and everyone just needs to take a deep breath. Settle in, get a couple first downs, and just realize, all right, we're going to do some things on defense to give ourselves a chance. Now we got to maintain possession of the ball on offense and go get some points.
They're going to go play action with Howard. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's now second down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. They'll go again with Johnson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 33, here's second and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is Howard, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
They'll throw for it with Howard. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Set.
On the ground, Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Now a play fake. Herbert on the run to the right. He runs with it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Handoff here, up the middle. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice...
Pylon, he's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So now a big play coming here for the Chargers, who are going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Herbert. Forced out wide. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's Washington, the man in motion. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On 2nd down, Howard. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now the play clock winding down, a whistle, and perhaps a false start. Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Now it's Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. Accelerating toward midfield.